Why do we keep reopening doors that already showed us what's behind them? Sometimes it's a person, sometimes it's a belief, sometimes it's the way we keep overcommitting, over explaining, over functioning when our body is begging us just to rest. Hey, love. Welcome back to the Lift Oneself podcast. I'm your host, Nat Nat. If this is your first time here, welcome home. I have an ask. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave a review to support the podcast. These small acts help boost it to find those that need to hear these messages. It also gives me value and feeling seen and knowing that these messages are hitting and landing where they need to. Now today, let's talk about something so many of us are quietly wrestling with. Why do we keep reopening doors that already showed us what's behind them? You ever catch yourself doing that? Dragging around the weight of old stories or old survival strategies, even when you know better? You whisper, this time it'll be different. Maybe I'm just being too sensitive. I can handle it. But let's get honest. How much longer do you want to carry what was never meant to come with you? Because right now, right here, we are being invited into a new season, a lighter one. Not just because summer is coming, yet because your spirit is tired of being packed like a carry-on that can't breathe. This is your invitation to loosen your grip, to stop auditioning for rooms you don't belong in, to stop knocking on doors that already closed. There is nothing left for you in those patterns. You're not being nourished. You're being depleted. You've outgrown those spaces. If this stirred something in you already, stay with me. Let's pause and drop into the body. Now that we've ruffled some stuff, please join me in a mindful moment. Get comfortable in your seating, and if it's safe to do so, gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, and when exhaling, soften your jaw. Let your shoulders drop. Feel where you've been holding someone else's expectations or your own outdated identity. Feel where you may be denying feeling your sensitivity and vulnerability. And just let it fall. Not everything that falls is failure. Sometimes it's freedom. Take a gentle breath in and let it all go. Let this breath be a soft reset. You don't have to have the answers yet. Just let your body remember that it's safe to feel, safe to soften, and safe to begin again. Take one last breath in and exhale anything that no longer belongs. Continue staying with your breath. If you've been feeling especially tender, overwhelmed, or just a bit unraveled, there's a reason. We're under the energy of the flower full moon in Scorpio, an invitation to go deep, to look at what's been buried, sit with what still hurts. You see, Scorpio doesn't let us skim the surface. It pulls us inward into the depths of our emotional truth. So if things have felt heavy, confusing, or disorientating lately, you're not broken. You're growing. And growth, it rarely feels graceful in real time. This full moon energy asks us to shed, to release what we've outgrown, to stop pretending that old containers can still hold our becoming. So let yourself feel it. Let yourself be softened, not shattered by the intensity. You're not behind. You're in the deep part of the transformation. You know how spring cleaning asks us to release what we no longer use? Not because it was never meaningful, but because it no longer fits who we are becoming. The same applies to our emotional landscape. We tend to hold on out of nostalgia, out of fear, out of that old ache that says, what if I never feel that again? What if nothing better comes? But real freedom, real faith, asks something different. It asks us to trust what we cannot yet see, to believe in renewal before it arrives, to release before we have proof of what's next. This is not abandonment. This is alignment. Spring isn't just a season, it's an invitation. Let go of what you've outgrown, not with resentment, but with reverence. Make space. Your next chapter needs room to land. And maybe, just maybe, this is the question you've been avoiding. Are you still holding something that once served you, but now keeps you small? Is there a belief or a role so woven into your identity that you've forgotten who you are without it? It's time to take a loving inventory, to ask, is this still true for me? Is this still nourishing me or just familiar? Sometimes what we call betrayal is really life realigning us. An invitation to stop proving yourself to people who were never meant to understand your becoming. You don't have to know exactly who you'll be without it. Just trust that who you're becoming needs more room to breathe. Spirit doesn't deal in scraps. You were never meant to settle for crumbs. There's more waiting for you, but you've got to be willing to clear the shelf. So here's your soul note for the week. Let this be the season where you finally stop carrying what your body has been begging you to release. You are allowed to outgrow what once felt like home. You are allowed to choose lightness. You are allowed to feel free. And you are still whole with a W, especially when you walk away. If this stirred something awake in you, send it to someone standing at that same threshold. One hand on the past, one reaching towards what's next. Let's walk forward with open hearts. Until next time, be kind to yourself, be honest with yourself, and keep returning to your own knowing.